Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are maple cinnamon buns or maple cinnamon rolls or buns, whatever you prefer to call them. Now, I made the dough in my bread maker on the dough cycle. If you don't want to use or don't have a bread maker, then you can certainly make it by hand. I'm going to give you the recipe right off the beginning, off the top. I'll have everything, instructions as well as ingredients below the video as well. You're going to need 2/3 cup of milk, at least at 110 Fahrenheit, 1/3 cup of maple syrup, whatever brand that you prefer, 1/3 cup butter, 1 beaten egg, 3 cups of bread flour. This recipe works best with bread flour. So if I get questions, can I use all-purpose? Well, you can use it, but I don't know what the results were because I like to use only bread flour with this particular recipe. You need 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 1 1/4 teaspoons of dry active yeast to make the dough. And I have it ready right here. I'm just going to put some flour on my countertop and take the dough right out of my container. It's a really nice elastic dough to work with. It's not difficult at all. I don't want to use a lot of flour, just enough that it won't stick to my hands or my countertop. Now you want to roll this out to at least 14 by 12. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And you want a rectangle as best as you can get it. It doesn't have to be, it's perfect. Okay, let's see what we have. All right, we have the 12, and we need 1 more inch out this way. Okay. All right, and I'll just square it off with my hands. Okay. And I better put a little bit of flour under there because I can see it's going to stick when I get ready to roll it. There we go. Okay. Now, for the filling, you're going to be using 1/2 cup of chopped nuts, whatever type of nuts that you want, 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 3 tablespoons of butter or margarine, 1 tablespoon of flour, 2 teaspoons of cinnamon to make your filling. Okay, and then just put that down on the dough. Leave about 1/4 to 1/2 inch away from the edge. I just put all those ingredients in my bowl, and then I break up the butter and flour with a fork in a bowl. You do want to use up all your filling. Okay, again, leave those edges out a bit. When it bakes up and melts, it'll all come together. Okay? All right. There we go. Okay, that looks pretty good. And we're going to roll up the long end and just start rolling it jelly style. You don't want it too tight, but you want to definitely have it a little bit snug when you're rolling it up. Okay. Make sure that I get all this in there, and then just start pinching that together. And I'm going to put it by me because it's much easier that way. Okay, pinch that seam together. Now I'm going to roll it over on its side. And then I just take the ends like I'm folding an envelope to seal off my ends. Okay, like that. Now I get 12 rolls out of this. Now you're going to either grease a pan or use your parchment paper. You can use a sharp knife, or I like to use actually string, a piece of string. Okay, and then cut your rolls however big you want. But if you want 12, I usually cut mine about 1.5 inches to 2 inches, and then just lay them on your tray. I do separate my these particular rolls on their own, so I do keep them about 2 inches apart. Okay, now once I have them all cut just like that, and there'll be 12 of them, then I put a clean kitchen towel, or if you don't want to do that, put a piece of plastic wrap over it and let it rise till it's double. And that should probably take you 25 or 30 minutes, depending on the temperature of your kitchen. Okay, but you do want to double them before you bake them. There's no way around that. Okay. Now, also, I wanted to give you, for the filling for the top, let me rinse my hands very quickly. And I want to show you what these rolls look like once they're baked up. Okay, now you're going to bake them, by the way, too, for 375 degrees, and anywhere, depending on your oven, of course, it'll be 12 to 15 minutes. But start checking. I like to check mine around 10 minutes or so, just to, really stay on top of it. But 375 once they have doubled in size. Now, once they bake up, they will look like this. Now, I did make a maple glaze for them, and it's with powdered sugar, maple syrup, and you might need additional milk to make it. I will have, and butter. I will have the actual breakdown of how much to use to make the icing below the video, okay? But let me show you how beautifully these rolls bake up. So nice and tall, okay? They'll have a nice golden brown on the bottom. And then, as I mentioned, I will have the list of ingredients, how to make the maple topping or glaze or frosting. Let's cut one open, okay, and show you the insides of the roll. You'll see that beautiful marbleizing of the cinnamon and the nuts, and it will be a very, not a real dense roll. There'll be medium, I would say medium light density on the rolls, and you'll get that flavor of that cinnamon and that maple syrup. These are just delicious. If you're looking for traditional type of cinnamon rolls, I have several recipes. I have Chelsea buns, I have pecan rolls. I have just a lot of sweet roll recipes. So if you don't like this one, or you're looking for a different type of cinnamon roll or buns, I have several video recipes on my channel. Well, that's going to be it for me today. I want to thank you for watching Diane Lovetobake. Please subscribe to my channel. And I also want to remind you that you'll find my videos only on YouTube. So once again, thanks for watching. And oh, by the way, if you try these rolls and you like it, well, leave a comment, because I always like to hear from you. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.